enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Indiana's offense will get first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. That's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, he got loose. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quick release on the RPO. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ncaa. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They're working that left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Red pass, it's complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ncaa rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Trying to get the corner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And the quarterback knew that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off and go make yards.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got his man on the right, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The sure hands, it's Jones. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This will likely be the last play of the half. They go to the ground. Oh, what a move. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl.
The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here's the handoff. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Pulls and fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, they're after him. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll ride his man on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch you, big fella.
Finds his tight end. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The give to the tailback. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Hands it off on the counter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Smashes in between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Mountaineers will have it first and 10. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open.
No, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They'll go back to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO, the pass threat.
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough to go today.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Just complete and utter